I'm using this progress journal to keep track of like what worked and like what I need to improve. I have this column over here that will tell me how on average I am playing these particular limb independence things. You could do this for any kind of exercise like triple diddle or stick control or whatever. Write them down and then you can keep track of how you're doing over time. The ones where my overall average performance is just meh or needs a lot of work, this is the stuff that I sit and focus on. If I expand this, I'm keeping track of whatever my starting and ending BPM is, the quality of the playing. So for example, did it need a lot of work? Was the overall quality just meh? Was it technically proficient? So was I playing the ink on the page, but not necessarily making it sound groovy like on drum kit? Or was it musical? So this is just kind of like 4 categories that I use to kind of like keep track of like overall how did it sound. For rudimental, you might do something a little bit different, or concert as well, call it whatever you want. But I also keep track of like, how did I feel while doing this? Was it out of control? Was I bored? Was I making progress? Was I having fun with it? Was it pushing my limits, etc.? So I was able to keep track of like, am I getting better and am I getting worse on whatever it is that I'm working on over time? If I'm practicing something every single day, I'm not necessarily going to notice the improvement over time. Like, oh, I didn't realize that over this 6-month period, I actually was able to play this thing 20 clicks faster, and the overall quality of the playing was like a 7 out of 10 as opposed to like a 6 out of 10. You'll be able to notice those kind of like improvements by looking at the macro data, but when you're in the daily grind, you're not able to see that sort of thing.